Hey everyone, it's Your Name from Love Unlocked, and if you've ever felt like your partner was speaking in code, you're not alone. Relationships are built on communication, but sometimes the most important messages are hidden beneath the surface. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the fascinating world of nonverbal communication to help you decode your partner's secret messages. We'll uncover the hidden meanings behind their body language, tone of voice, and even their texting habits. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future relationship tips and tricks. Let's get started. Our bodies are constantly communicating even when our words are silent. Pay close attention to your partner's posture. Are they leaning in, showing interest, or are their arms crossed, signaling a potential barrier? Gestures are another powerful clue. A hand on the arm can convey comfort, while fidgeting might indicate nervousness or discomfort. And let's not forget about facial expressions. Those fleeting micro-expressions, a furrowed brow, a pursed lip, can reveal a lot about what your partner is truly feeling. Remember, our faces often betray our true emotions, even when we try to hide them. So the next time your partner says they're fine, take a closer look at their face. Their expression might tell a different story. A genuine smile reaches the eyes, creating crow's feet, while a forced smile often stops at the mouth. Pay attention to these subtle cues, as they can provide valuable insights into your partner's unspoken thoughts and feelings. By learning to read their body language, you'll be able to understand them on a deeper level. Remember, communication is a two-way street. While you're busy decoding their signals, be mindful of your own body language as well. Ensure your nonverbal cues align with your verbal messages to foster a more open and honest connection. Have you ever noticed how a simple phrase can take on a completely different meaning depending on the tone of voice? That's because our tone conveys a wealth of emotional information. Pay attention to your partner's pitch. A higher pitch can indicate excitement or nervousness, while a lower pitch might suggest seriousness or sadness. Speed is another important factor. Rapid speech can be a sign of anxiety or eagerness, while slow, deliberate speech might convey thoughtfulness or uncertainty. And don't underestimate the power of volume. Speaking softly can indicate shyness or intimacy, while a louder voice might signal anger or frustration. Sometimes it's not what your partner says, but how they say it that reveals their true feelings. Listen closely to the nuances in their tone, and you'll gain a deeper understanding of their emotional state. Remember, everyone expresses themselves differently. What might sound angry to you could simply be your partner's way of emphasizing a point. The key is to tune into their baseline tone and notice any deviations from their norm. These subtle shifts can provide valuable clues about their underlying emotions. By paying attention to tone, you'll be able to navigate conversations with greater sensitivity and empathy. The words we choose, both consciously and unconsciously, can reveal a lot about what's going on inside our minds. Pay attention to your partner's word choice patterns. Do they tend to use absolute terms like always or never, which could indicate underlying frustration or negativity? Or do they favor more positive language, suggesting a more optimistic outlook? Repeated phrases or words can also be telling. For example, if your partner keeps saying "I'm fine" but their tone and body language suggest otherwise, it might be a sign that something deeper is bothering them. Sometimes the most revealing words are the ones left unspoken. If your partner suddenly clams up or avoids certain topics, it could be a sign that they're feeling uncomfortable or hesitant to share their true feelings. Remember, words have power. They can build bridges or create walls. By paying attention to your partner's word choice, you can gain a deeper understanding of their perspective and foster a more empathetic connection. Encourage open and honest communication by creating a safe space for them to share their thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. And remember, communication is a two-way street. Be mindful of your own word choice and strive to use language that is both kind and constructive. In today's digital age, texting has really become a primary mode of communication for many couples. While it might lack the subtle nuances of face-to-face interaction, it still offers plenty of clues about your partner's feelings and intentions. So, pay attention to their response time. Do they reply immediately, suggesting attentiveness and interest? Or do their responses tend to be delayed, which could potentially indicate distraction, or maybe even disengagement? Emoji use can also be pretty revealing. A well-placed heart or smiley face can add that extra layer of warmth and affection. On the other hand, excessive use of emojis might suggest a more playful or lighthearted tone. Message length is another factor to keep in mind. Short, one-word replies might indicate disinterest or boredom, while longer, more detailed messages usually suggest engagement and a desire to connect. But hey, remember, texting shouldn't replace face-to-face conversations. It's important to strike a balance between digital communication and in-person interactions if you want to keep your relationship healthy and fulfilling. And if you notice any red flags in your partner's texting habits, don't jump to conclusions right away. Instead, try to address your concerns openly and honestly. Communication is key, both online and offline. By paying attention to these digital cues, you can gain a better understanding of your partner's communication style, and hopefully, strengthen your bond. You know, they say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and honestly, there's a lot of truth to that. Eye contact is one of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication we have. It can express everything from love and trust to discomfort and even suspicion. When your partner holds your gaze, it usually means they're really present with you, engaged, interested, and genuinely listening. It's a sign they value what you're saying. But, on the flip side, when someone avoids eye contact, it might signal unease, nervousness, or sometimes even dishonesty. If your partner often looks away, it could mean they're feeling insecure or like they've got something to hide. And hey, the length of eye contact matters too. Holding it just a bit longer can build intimacy and connection, while super quick glances might suggest shyness or a lack of confidence. That said, balance is key. Too much eye contact can feel intense or even a little creepy, while too little might come off as disinterest. So just try to find that natural rhythm that works for both of you. Tune into their cues and adjust your gaze accordingly. It's all about connection, not interrogation. Micro-expressions. They're those tiny, split-second facial movements that can reveal what someone's really feeling, even when they're trying to hide it. These expressions are totally involuntary, and can offer some pretty incredible insight into your partner's true emotions. Now they're super subtle and easy to miss, but once you know what to look for, they can tell you a lot. For example, a real smile reaches the eyes and creates those little crow's feet. A fake one? Not so much. Sadness might show up as droopy eyelids, a downturned mouth and a furrowed brow. Anger? That can look like furrowed brows, tightly pressed lips, or flared nostrils. Fear usually shows up with wide eyes, raised eyebrows, and maybe a slightly open mouth. Surprise is similar. Raised brows, wide eyes, and again that open mouth. And disgust? Look for a wrinkled nose, raised upper lip, and a furrowed brow. But here's the thing. Don't jump to conclusions just because you catch one expression. Micro-expressions are fleeting and can be misread. Instead, look for patterns or clusters of expressions that reinforce what you're seeing. With a little practice, you'll start to pick up on these cues and really deepen your understanding of your partner's emotions. Every couple has their own little world, right? A private language built from inside jokes, shared experiences, and those quirky nicknames that no one else would get. And honestly, that's what makes your bond so special. These shared words and phrases aren't just cute or funny, they're like emotional shorthand. They remind you of moments you've lived through together and the connection you've built. Whether it's a silly name or a secret code word, it's all part of the fabric of your relationship. These little things help create a sense of belonging, like, hey, we're in this together. And the best part? You can keep adding to that language. Keep making new memories, new jokes, and new words that only the two of you understand. As your relationship grows, your language of love will grow with it. So embrace the evolution. It's just another way your connection deepens over time. So there you have it. The secrets to decoding your partner's unspoken messages. By tuning into their body language, tone of voice, word choices, and all those subtle signals, you can really start to understand what's going on beneath the surface. But hey, communication's a two-way street. While you're picking up on their cues, don't forget to be aware of your own. It's all about mutual understanding and growth. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more relationship tips and advice. Oh, and share it with your partner too. That way, you can start decoding each other's secret messages together.